Thank you for watching. It's the semifinal stage of the 2018 Golden Horseshoe Crokinole Tournament in Hamilton. We have Ray Beierling facing off against John Conrad. It's actually a rematch of the Owen Sound Crokinole Tournament final 2 months ago. John Conrad was the victor of that match, and right now Ray Beierling is off to a great start, already with a 220 lead and makes it for 320s there, giving another chance on that hanger miss. Or hanger leave, rather, from John Conrad. Already with 4 shots left in this first round, Ray Beierling's off to a great start, up 320s. Not leaving John Conrad much of an opportunity to make his way back, although he gets a nice long ricochet there. But John Conrad only has 2 shots left and needs 20s on both of them, and he won't get it there. Ray Beierling makes the black disc go away, and Ray Beierling gets 2 points to start off the semifinal match. It is a best 2 out of 3 games format. John Conrad kicking off round 2, scores the 20 there. Just missing along there. Expect to see a lot of 20s. The boards in Hamilton are definitely 20 friendly, and we saw a lot of 20s in the round robin play. John Conrad checking the 20 count. Knows that he's up at 20 here. He's not going to like that. He's okay with where that black disc was left, but he definitely wanted to get take off of that red disc. Now he's looking for 2. Gets them both moving, which actually works out pretty good for him because Ray Beierling's down at 20, and with 1 disc off in the 5 and both of them on the far side, really not much of a chance to promote them into a higher scoring range. Two shots left for each player. John Conrad's not going to like that. Chance for Ray Beierling to sneak a disc back into the 15 here. He's looking for a little rebound off a peg as he gets a take out of this black disc. Oh, but it skates out. So John Conrad just has to take off the 1 in the 5 here and just leave his black disc well back. And that'll do it. Ray Beierling can't do anything about that. Can't bring his red disc back into the 10 here to force a tie. And John Conrad gets the 2 points back and levels this first game, 2-2. So Ray Beierling just lipping out there on that first 20 shot. John Conrad gets the 20. Doesn't get the takeout, but he'll probably be okay with that for now. Ray Beierling misses again on that 20. Conrad lining up a double, gets contact with both, just the single takeout though. Ray Beierling, nice little rebound there. He's trying to score a 20. Disc is in a little bit better of a spot for him on his own side of the hole. Makes it a little bit easier to score a 20 later. Looks like he's trying to decide what to do with this disc in the 10. Without the hammer, I'm guessing he is likely to peel it off and force Conrad to go after the 1 inside the 15. Sticking out to the 10 isn't going to help him because John Conrad can just continue to hit the disc on the outside. And Ray Beierling does peel it off. So John Conrad forced to hit this 1 in the 15. Taking it from an angle, and that's a beautiful shot there. Gets a takeout, rolls his own disc to the outside, keeping Ray Beierling way away from that 20 hole. Beierling trying to work a long angle in, try to carve that disc back in. Makes it a bit tougher for Conrad. He's going to have to slide across, sneak it through a couple of pegs. Gets the... Oh, it doesn't quite get the takeout. Ray Beierling might like his chances here. Short ricochet, hit the 20 hole, bounces out. Unlucky for him. And John Conrad's in a great spot now. 2 shots left for each player. Conrad with the hammer up at 20. Beierling can't get the 20 here. Conrad will just stick the 1 out in the 5. Not much Ray Beierling can do here. Even if he scores a 20 on this shot miraculously, Conrad will just be left with a single takeout stick for the win. And right here, all he needs is one takeout, which he gets. And John Conrad now up to a 4-2 lead in game number 1. Conrad getting the 2 points on his hammer there. And Ray Beierling will have to respond with 2 points on his hammer to force a 5th round tiebreaker for this first game. And a good start for Beierling anyway, with Conrad missing short in that 20. Conrad trying to get a 20 there, rolls over the hole. Good takeout from Beierling, leaves that red disc in front of a peg. Conrad going for the 20, can't get it. And it's a little bit of a negative for him. He leaves that red disc on, so Beierling sitting with 2 discs on, but Conrad, I bet you can try to go for a ricochet 20, and he gets it. Nice shot from him. A little bit of pressure on Beierling here to respond. And Beierling gets a 20 there. Looked like Conrad was actually trying to hide behind a peg, and he actually rolls out in the open. And Ray Beierling scores a nice rebound 20. Beautiful shot. Beierling with that 20 puts him in a great spot. As he has the hammer, just needs to keep this red disc away from the hole. Well, it hits and slides, and that's a little bit close. Tough, though, for Conrad to get the takeout and the 20, which is what he needs. Gets the 20. Open board, though, and Ray Beierling scores a 20 right back. And he's got the kicker with the 1 on the board. So Ray Beierling gets the 2 points he was looking for there. And we are into a 5th round tiebreaker. So Ray Beierling, starting off, scores a 20. John Conrad responds. Crucial shots here. Winner of this round wins the first game of this best of 3. Ray Beierling missing short. John Conrad, though, he's not going to be happy with himself there. Misses the 20. Not a fantastic leave that's going to make Ray Beierling jump for joy. Ray Beierling needs to push for a 20 because he does not have the hammer in this round. Hammer being the last shot advantage. Ray Beierling gets a takeout, was going for a bit of a follow through into the hole. John Conrad's not going to like that either. Chance for a short ricochet shot here from Ray Beierling. That one he just misses on the near side. Another hanger opportunity for John Conrad, and he misses it again. So Ray Beierling leaning across now to make a hanger, and he does, jumping up in the 20 count. John Conrad's open 20 hit a peg on the way in. Very uncharacteristic mistake there. Big chance for Ray Beierling. 3 shots out for each player. Ray Beierling's got a chance to score a 20 here. Oh, wow. Nice shot there. Ray Beierling now have 2 20s. John Conrad only has 3 shots left. Of course, he has an open board here. Has to lean across to the weak side to score one. He just misses it long. Players struggling to find that open 20 at times here in this first game. Nice shot there from Ray Beierling. Makes it a third 20, and that's going to clinch it. Some great ricochet 20s and follow-through 20s from Ray Beierling here in this first game. He trailed this round earlier and didn't have the hammer advantage. But he comes out and wins game 1 6-4. Best of 3 match, so Ray Beierling's just got to win one of the next 2 games. John Conrad's got to win game 2 and game 3 to move on to the finals. They switch sides and start off game 2. John Conrad scores a 20. Ray Beierling unlucky. Just bounces out. It's way wide of the hole. Oh, nice shot there from Ray Beierling. Gets that angle follow through to go for a 20. John Conrad puts the pressure right back on though with an open 20. Now they go back and forth. Oh, Ray Beierling won't like that. Missing along. John Conrad a little bit lucky to get that takeout, but it goes nonetheless. Ray Beierling's going to look for a rebound off these pegs. Oh, and it looks like he was trying to hit it so light and so thin that he caught one of the pegs on the way in, didn't get the touch at all. And John Conrad puts this round further out of reach, scoring another 20. Last shot for each, 2 shots left for each player. Beierling needs a 20 on both shots. Won't get one there. And John Conrad's going to win the first 2 points of game number 2. Good start for him to win those 2 points against the Hammer. Although I will say the Hammer advantage has not met much so far in this match. In game number 1, out of the 5 rounds, 3 of them went to the player without the Hammer. John Conrad first to miss in this second round. Nice hit and roll from Ray Beierling, rolls it to the outside. John Conrad's going to do all the work to bring it back in. This looks like a tough takeout for John Conrad. Oh, he wasn't playing the takeout. A nice little bump up. Great play from him. It leaves that black disc right next to the hole. And Ray Beierling went for the risky shot to try to take away that 20 opportunity that was sitting there. That was a fantastic shot from John Conrad. Forces the error out of Ray Beierling and makes him pay when he scored that open 20. And John Conrad with the last shot advantage here in this round 2. All of a sudden he's out in front. Didn't like that shot though. He tries to shoot to the angle there to leave his disc well away from the 20 hole, and he left that one very close. And Ray Beierling scored a 20, and John Conrad leaves a hanger. But Ray Beierling can't capitalize. Second chance for Conrad. But his takeout goes awry. Last shot for each player. Beierling up at 20, but facing 2 red discs. He'll be satisfied with either a 20 or a double takeout here. Double takeout will work great for him. Impossible shot here for John Conrad. Would need a double takeout and a 20. Double takeout was actually not an easy shot. It's kind of impressive that he got that to go. Ray Beierling scoring the 2 points, and we're tied up 2-2. Game number 2. John Conrad did some great work in that round. He was down early, then he got the edge, but he missed an open 20 at a crucial time. Now he's got a hanger shot, which he makes there. John Conrad, the shot let him down in the last round. That's much better. Right in front of the peg. You can see it there. Beierling tries to go for the rebound 20. Can't get it to go. Conrad will be okay with that. Those 2 red discs are both back of the hole. You hear the players talking about whether or not those shots are too close. Beierling decided they weren't close enough for a 20 and settled for the double takeout, hoping to get another opportunity to score a 20 later. This one won't be quite close enough either. Beierling didn't like that shot at all. Didn't get the takeout. Nice little roll from Conrad. Rolls in front of the hole. Tougher follow-through shot there, which Beierling almost makes. Hits the hole, bounces out. Unlucky from him. Chance for Conrad. He can't get the 20 to go. But neither can Beierling. And last shot of the round for each player. Conrad up at 20, just gets that takeout to go after it rattled around a few pegs. So Beierling, facing the same fate that Conrad was in the last round, needs a double takeout and a 20. Which doesn't seem to... He decided it wasn't gonna happen on that shot. So John Conrad gets the lead for 4-2 in game number 2. John Conrad has to win this game to force a decisive third. And he shoots first in round number 4. Or sorry, Ray Beierling shoots first in round number 4 as we continue to go rounds 1 against the hammer. Ray Beierling scores a 20 there. John Conrad misses long. Nice hit and roll from Ray Beierling right in between the pegs. Tough shot for Conrad. Leans across. Gets the takeout. A good takeout from Beierling. Leaves that one in front of a peg. Looked like Conrad was going for the rebound 20. Beierling didn't like that one, trying to roll away. It hit a peg. Roll it closer to the hole. John Conrad scores a 20 there. Big shot. Ray Beierling open board. Misses long, and it's right off the board. That's bad news for Beierling. All of a sudden, John Conrad now is level in the 20s with the last shot advantage here. He's only facing one black disc, so great spot for him. Especially with that. That's a fantastic shot. Hit and rolls on his own side. Forces a peel from Beierling. Conrad shoot across defensively again. He still doesn't like that though. He hasn't quite found the range on that shot. Chance for 20 here for Beierling. Gets it to go. No takeout though, so big chance. John Conrad, oh, and he makes it. That's the dagger for this second game. John Conrad making that open 20. Last shot for each player. Beierling has to hit this one out in the 5. No chance for him to score a 20 on it, so it should be an easy takeout for John Conrad on his last. John Conrad confirming that this is the last shot. And tied in the 20s, just needs an easy takeout, which he gets. John Conrad wins game number 2. We are tied 1 game each in this semifinal in Hamilton, going to a decisive third game. Ray Beierling to start off. Scores a 20. See Justin Slater standing off in the background. He won his semifinal game against Andrew Hutchison. Wow, really unlucky there from Ray Beierling. Straight into the 20 and straight back at him. Good shot there from John Conrad. Beierling just settles for the takeout, hoping to get a better opportunity for a 20 later. Nice shots. Great follow through 20 from Ray Beierling. John Conrad gives him props, and he scores an open 20 to keep the pressure on. Conrad misses wide. Conrad with 3 shots left. Beierling with 2. Conrad really going for a rebound off a peg. Loses the shooter, open board, but Ray Beierling can't capitalize. John Conrad, huge hanger shot. Last shot of the round for each player. Tied in the 20 count. Big shot here. All the pressure on Beierling to secure at least a point. No. Short again. Conrad just needs a takeout. Gets the 20 as well. And John Conrad squeaks away with 2 points to open up game number 3. Ray Beierling won't be happy with himself. Missed the same shot, basically in the same way, 2 times in a row. Won't be happy that he let that one go. But he's got to forget about it and get on with this second round. Under the gun early and misses his first 20 shot. Nice hit and roll from Conrad in between the pegs. You always see the player with the lead in the 20s trying to make tough shots for his opponent, try to keep the discs away from the 20 hole. Make them make their opponents go for riskier and riskier shots. And this is a shot that John Conrad likes to score a 20 to increase his lead. Open board, and Ray Beierling misses short again for that open to 20. And Conrad makes it 3 20s now ahead. Beierling again is short. Conrad up 4 20s. Beierling only has 4 shots left in this round. That one he gets for a 20. But John Conrad's going to leave that one well back in the 20 hole, so really no chance for Ray Beierling, to score a 20 here. It basically clinches this second round. So John Conrad up to a 4-0 lead in game number 3. So Ray Beierling, long way to come back here. He's got to win the next 2 rounds to force some extra rounds here in this semifinal. And John Conrad just needs 1 more point in the next 2 rounds to book his spot in the championship final, where he would face Justin Slater. So first, he's got to close this one out. Ray Beierling starting off round number 3. Finds the range there, scores a 20. And John Conrad misses there. So this should help out Ray Beierling's confidence a little. A little bit of breathing room with Conrad missing early. Tough shot here, though. Nice takeout from Ray Beierling. Seen John Conrad make a 20 off this before, though. And he makes another one there. Some pressure on Beierling again. Scores a 20. Big 20 there. Now much tougher. And John Conrad looks like he's going for that bump up play, that self-assist. That's another pretty good shot there. Needs a 20 here. Gets it. Pressure again on Beierling. Another open 20 he has to make. And he gets it. Some great pressure shots here from Ray Beierling, who's up against it. Has that 120 edge. John Conrad with the last shot advantage. And John Conrad is going for that long ricochet, doesn't get it to go. He's got 2 shots left. He needs a double takeout and a 20 in those 2 shots. And right there, he loses the shooter. Beierling shoots right off, forcing John Conrad, just leaving with no opportunity anyway to score a miracle shot on his last one to get that 20 that he needed. And Ray Beierling gets a 2 points there, cuts the edge down to 4-2. And in this 4th round, John Conrad will shoot first again. John Conrad just needs 1 point in this round to win this match. Ray Beierling needs the 2 to force some extra rounds here in Hamilton. Conrad opens with the 20. Beierling follows. Conrad again. This is a 20 race I thought we'd see a lot more often in this match. And John Conrad again, the second time in this match, he's went for an upward 20 and oddly nicked off the left peg in front of him. Advantage to Beierling. 4 shots left for each player. Huge follow through from Conrad. Gets the edge in the 20 count. Pressure on Beierling again. And Beierling misses long. Conrad just made the shot. Let's see if he goes for another follow through 20 here. Or if he tries to roll away. Not quite sure what he was going for there, but anyway, it ends up being a good roll away. Beierling has to win this round. He's got 3 shots left. Needs more than just 120. Really needs possibly 2 20s or a 20 with 1 disc on. He can't carve in this shot for a 20 here. I think he has to try to hide and hope for a miss from John Conrad. He doesn't have enough shots really to go after it offensively. And that one doesn't quite stick against the peg. John Conrad makes a takeout. It's only 2 shots left for Beierling. don't think there's a chance for a 20 here. And either way, he's going to need a miss at some point from John Conrad. I think the best shot for Beierling is to try to hide his disc behind a peg, hope for a miss from Conrad, and then score the 20 on the following shot, because just don't see a chance for a 20 here. Need quite a fortuitous bounce off a peg to try to carve out a 20 here. Looked like he was trying to roll in maybe and force his disc against a peg, but John Conrad makes the disc go away, and John Conrad wins this third game 6-2 and books himself a place in the final.